Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody? So this is a unplanned live stream. Just decided to do it just a little while ago. No idea what we're going to talk about. However, whatever we do discuss on here, obviously, is not financial advice. Just want to come on here and chat with some people. If anybody wants to, if anybody has any topics, let me know. You want to talk U.S. Mint products, whatever it is, let me know. And I'm going to try to pull up the YouTube side of this chat. So give me a moment so I can see if anybody is actually in here. Yankee Pride 03. He says, "Hello, Sal." This is not Sal, but I'll take that as a compliment. What's going on? MM is here. Teddy Baker, hello. Yote Fan. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but hopefully I'm close. Hopefully I'm close at least. Let me know if I'm close. The Cowboy is here. Hello. Let's see. Yo, yo, yo. Kronos. What's going on? Let's see. MM says, I won't call you Sal or Yankee. Okay. Secret Stacker. Hello. James Smith. Hello. M. Ash is listening. Hello. Welcome, everybody. What's on is there anything that is on anybody's mind tonight that you want to chat about? Let's see what's going on here. Did anybody, I don't know, has anybody purchased anything lately? Anything on your mind? Let's see. Bandit Jones, hello. Jeff Crumbler, hello. See how many people we have in here. 19 people. Please smash that thumbs up button on the stream. Gold and the price. Why hasn't gone up to the moon? Good question. Silver Junkie Goldman. About 500 what? Let's see. Oh, Silver Junkie Goldman. I've bought hundreds of ounces lately. Hundreds of ounces of about 500 of what? Silver? Gold Aztec. Welcome. Chancey Mills. Are you guys going to try and get the Silver Liberty? Good question. Personally, I'm not a fan of metals, typically. So I don't know if I'm going to try to purchase that. I think it's going to be a wait and see type of thing. I might decide that on what day is that release? Is that coming up this Tuesday? Let me pull up the Mint calendar. Let's take a look and see when that is scheduled to be released. I think is it Tuesday? Let's see. A lot of these Mint drops are Tuesdays. Let's see. 15th is the presidential medal, and that is Monday. August the 16th is the quarters, and that is Tuesday. And then the medal, the Air Force medals, 1 ounce Air Force medal is the 16th, and August the 18th is the Liberty, and that would be what day? What day is the 18th? That would be Thursday. Jam-packed week at the United States Mint. All right, let's see who else popped in here. Evil Cowboy says, I actually bought a few ASCs this week. I'm with 99% of the silver community and agree with the premiums are high, but I wanted to finish my tube I'm working on. Hey, we all have goals, and if that was a goal that you needed to meet and you met it, well, congratulations on that. Gold Aztec. Let's see. Is SF Kim Rush in here? Let's see. SF Kim Rush is content suggestion. What is the best packaging on something you bought? Packaging. You're talking about from the United States Mint packaging or any packaging in general? I haven't bought a lot of great United States Mint products with superb packaging, but I guess I could say that the probably best thing that I've purchased from the Mint, from the United States Mint with the best packaging would be I think it was what, 2019 or 2018. It was the first 2.5 ounce silver Liberty medal, which came in a pretty nice box and packaging. Now, that's the only United States Mint medal that I've ever purchased. The first thing and only thing that I've ever bought from the Mint that was a silver medal. Only because that was the first ever 2.5 ounce medal or coin or anything that I believe the United States Mint has ever produced. That's why I bought that. But the United States Mint years ago, they've had a lot of nice clamshells with fancy like wooden boxes. I think one of them was, what was it, the 2009, was it commemorative um the commemorative double eagle gold? I thought that came in a nice box, although I did not purchase it. But anyway, let's see who else is popping in. Silver Honda says, I'm Silver Honda and I drive a blue Honda. And the other thing what Silver Honda does not have, and he speaks about quite often, is he does not have a 2019 San Francisco enhanced reverse proof American Silver Eagle, but he is waiting daily for when the United States Mint is going to add that back to the product schedule of 2019, even though it's been sold out for a couple of years. All right, let's scroll back up and see if I missed any comments that I did not want to miss. Well, I don't want to miss any of them, but let's see. Silver Junkie Goldman says, ouch, ASEs, ouch. Yep. It's a painful premium for sure, in my opinion. SF Kim Rush. Let's see. Jason says, hey, SW, what are your thoughts on the 2021 silver reverse proof Eagles? You can get them fairly cheap now in slabbed proof 70s. Why do you think they tanked? How much are they? How much have you been seeing them in proof 70s? To tell you the truth, I haven't been looking. I have plenty of them, so I haven't been looking. Diamond Lose Fireworks. Hello, everybody. Hello to you. Let's see. It says, do you think 23 Morgans will drop November or December due to a down year for the Mint releases? That's a very good question. I don't know. There's a lot of speculation that possibly they'll drop earlier in the year if there's not any commemoratives, although I'm having a hard time believing that there's not going to be any commemoratives, because I think they're going to pass something for in the House. I think the Senate already passed, what was it, something about firefighters, and it's going to probably pass the House, so I think we're going to get that one. Now, is it going to be, I think they said like 109 different options. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not, but that would be a lot. Excuse me. Let's see. Silver Junkie Goldman says, premiums are not that high. It all depends on what you buy. True. It all depends on what you buy. That's for sure. Then we got Silver Honda. Already spoke about that. SF Kim Rush. Eagle Flyer says hello, 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 Eagle Flyers. SF Kim Rush. Any but particular from the mint. Yeah. Yeah. The only, I haven't really purchased anything with superb packaging except for the best thing that I have is that 20, I think it was 2019. It could have been 2018. The 2.5 ounce Liberty medal. Silver Junkie Goldman says my profile pic has a mic view. Ah, I gotcha. Secret Stacker says 9 fine mint packages their products very well, almost too much. Cool. MM says Bold does a good job sending stuff. The mint sucks and their stuff, it looks like 2-year-old packaging. Evil Cowboy says, I agree. 9 Fine has some great silver. SF Kim Rush, I bought the 225th anniversary American Liberty 17 set. Has the most beautiful packaging. Yeah, I didn't buy that. I thought about buying one of those back then and decided against it at that time. And Silver Junkie Goldman, who else? Uh, Silver went up 3% in a day. I was trying to buy more. Yeah, I feel you on that. Rocky Superstar is in the house. Silver Honda looks like he is mad. Mad Silver Honda because he doesn't have the 2019 San Francisco Enhanced Reverse Proof. Silver Honda says, I'm waiting since 2019. SF Kim Rush, Silver Honda, uh, telling Silver Honda you shouldn't hold your breath, and I agree. Secret Stacker, I was going to buy more too. I will try my LCS on Monday. I just went to the LCS on, what day was it? Today's Saturday. I went there yesterday. I went there on Friday. And I picked up a 2022 silver maple leaf. And I had to replace one. Well, does anybody know what happened to the other silver maple leaf that I have? If you do, let us know down there in the comments. But I had to replace one. Something happened to the other Canadian silver maple leaf that I had. Rocky Superstar is telling Silver Honda, keep waiting. Silver Junkie Goldman says 1.5 RCM Super Leaf are my faves. Yeah, I don't think I ever had one of those Super Leafs. I had a couple of the Incused Maple Leafs. I think that was 2018 when they did the first Incused Silver Maple Leaf. Let's see. Did you go to your LCS this week? I did. I did go to my LCS. Several conversations there. I picked up a 2022 silver Canadian maple leaf. I think I paid a little bit too much. I paid $27. And for me, that's still a little bit too much, but I did want to buy one and I wanted to buy it from the coin shop and I didn't have to pay $200 minimum and free shipping. So Silver Junkie Goldman says, N the Fed. And son of a silver stacker is in the house. Hello, sir. Jason, 450 to 500. I'm not sure what that means. I might be missing something there. Gold Aztec is saying hello to S3. SF Kim Rush, don't end. SF Kim Rush says don't end the Fed, end the statements they release. Yep. Rocky Superstar Numismatics is in the house saying 2019. 2019 for the infused maple leaf. I don't know. So far, I've said a lot of stuff. 2019. All right, let's see. Is there anything else on here? Son of a Silver Stacker is saying hello to quite a few people. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday indeed. Timbo White. Hello, Timbo. Good to see you. Good evening. Nosematic says, so much pain today. Stuck in bed. I'm sorry to hear that. But have a awesome have all you awesome folks nothing better than a Wolverine live stream. I don't know about that. I appreciate it, but I'm not too sure about that. Mine there's better live streams on YouTube than mine for sure. Dennis D, if the capsule doesn't fit, you must have quit. Have quality control. Let's see what else we have on here. B.R. Williams, hello. Nick's Coins. Oh, let's see what Nick's Coins has to say. I'm in the car listening. I can't tag everybody, but hello. Disclaimer. I'm doing talk and text as well. Do it safely while you're driving. We don't need any accidents, so do it safe. Let's see. Jason says, I'd be mad too. Sweet Peace 2019. That 2019 San Francisco enhanced reverse proof. Silver Honda still wants one of those for free. I don't think he wants to pay for it. I think he wants to pay $53. I think it was in 2019. I think it was $53. If I'm not, it might have been 54, but pretty cheap as compared to what proofs are today. I think they're 73. SF Kim Rush, do you recall what you paid for the 2.5 ounce metal? Yes, I do recall. $99. They were $99. I believe it was in 2019. And then midway through 2020 is when they announced that they were going to go up to 160. So when they announced that they were going to go up to 160 midway through 2020, they still had, now the 2.5 ounce silver metal in 2019 had a limited product limit and I believe mintage of 50,000. And midway through 2020, they still had a lot of them left over. When they announced that they were going up to 160 that year is when they quickly sold out of them. But they were $99 in 2019. All right, let's see. Rocky Superstar says, Nick's Coins, good to see you. Yes, it's good to see Nick's Coins. Let's see. Dennis D, you launched it. That's right. I launched it. I launched that silver Canadian maple leaf. Still to this day, have not found it. But I did replace it. I think it was a 2018, but I replaced it with a 2022 yesterday. All right. James Smith says, well, I have a 2019 reverse proof American Silver Eagle. Is that enhanced reverse proof? Enhanced reverse proof, is that the San Francisco or is that the West Point that came out of the Pride of Two Nations? Celtic Knot says incused maples make a good impression. Yeah, I think they came out. Didn't they come out this year with a super incused? I believe they did. I haven't seen one in person. I have not bought one, but I believe they came out with a super incused, and I don't know how much they cost. Let's see. Numismatics, hit that thumbs up button. Yes, Numismatics is telling everybody smash that thumbs up button. Silver Honda. Okay, let's see. Silver Honda says, Wolvie, it's been almost a 1,000 days and still waiting. As you recall, back on November 19, 2019, and this is the famous comment the Silver Honda leaves on every one of my videos. He says, as you recall, back on November 19, 2019, I was trying to order it from the US Mint website, but it crashed because of riders' bots. I think the bots started well before his tenure at the Mint, but yes, he was the head man in charge, and it does seem like those bots were out of control. Gold Aztec says Nick's coins doing well. Okay, talking to Nick's coins. Oh, I think I'm missing some comments. Let me scroll up. D Ski Valley. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. $5. Thank you for that. And not necessary, but I do appreciate it. It says seems like my local coin dealer in Illinois are higher than the online stores. Yeah, I bought a Canadian Maple Leaf from my local coin shop, $27. Seems like it was sort of comparable. I know sometimes local coin shops can be more expensive, but I would rather for myself, I rather support the local guys. All right, Gold Aztec, okay, talking to Nick's Coins. Numismatics saying hi to Silver Honda. Let's see, anybody else? Rocky Superstar says, I bought some constitutional silver for $13.28 per dollar. They had silver dollars and rolls and walkers. Okay, so speaking of constitutional silver, I didn't do a video on this mainly because, well, this just happened yesterday, but I went to my local bank, and you know how a lot of people say it's good to have a relationship with your local coin shop. I think it's almost as important, in my opinion, to have a relationship with your local bank, because I went into my bank and they know from time to time I go in there asking if they have any half dollars and stuff like that. And they had $14 unwrapped and just let me glance at them real quick. And I got, while I'm not a big fan of buying 40% Kennedy halves, I will gladly buy them for face value. And I picked up 40% Kennedy half dollars for face value from the bank. No coin roll hunting, not buying rolls. Just went in there, looked at the edges of the half dollars, picked out the silver ones, and paid $1.50 and got out of there. So that was pretty cool. And I've done that from time to time. I've done a few videos going into my bank, walking out of the bank with a few times it was silver quarters, 90% silver quarters. This time it was just 40% Kennedy half dollars. But regardless, walking out of the bank after being in there for 10 minutes with some silver, not a bad day. All right, let's see. SF Kim Rush, he met 2.5 ounce silver medal is from 2019. Yeah, okay, yeah. The 2.5 ounce silver medal, I do believe it was from 2019, and that was the first ever silver medal that was 2.5 ounce, I do believe, from the United States Mint. Now they're doing all the armed forces silver medals that are 2.5 ounce. But that one in 2019, I do believe, was the first one they ever did in 2.5 ounces. Silver Honda says, is your Canadian maple leaf still buried in the snow? No, it's not. You missed a couple of videos, Silver Honda. I took it out of this. I think it was May. In May, I got it, and I did something else with it. Go. I did something else with it, and it's gone. Um, Maybe someone in the comments down in the chat can tell you what happened, but I had to replace it. But no, I did bury it in the snow last winter. I think it was December, but I got it out, and something else crazy happened to it. Numismatics 2019 2.5 ounce silver medal. You mentioned it before. Yep. Thank you, Numismatics. Jason says 90% premiums are sky high. Isn't that true? Now, I did buy some 90% silver last year, and I did a couple of videos, split them up, I believe, into two different videos. But I bought it private party from somebody who I knew, and at that time, spot was actually higher than what it is now last summer. And I believe at that time, 90% was going for $22 times, about somewhere around there. And I bought it for 13 times face value. That's like 2018 value that I purchased it for last year. All right, let's see. Numismatics says, yo, dude. I could be staring at the ceiling. Love you, Wolverine. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for that. You're great, my friend. No doubt. Don't doubt it. Okay, thanks for that. Appreciate the kind words. Joseph Smith, I believe it is, says, what do you think about the new silver medals from the U.S. Mint coming out next week? Are you referring to, there's a couple of medals coming out next week. Are you referring to the 1 ounce Armed Forces or the Air Force medal, or are you referring to the 2.5 ounce Liberty medal? Nick's Coin says it's all Bluetooth, but you just never know what Safari is gonna type. That's right. Never know. That voice text doesn't always work how you want it to. Silver Junkie Goldman says 20,000 ounces of silver in Singapore. Okay, James Smith, other than U.S. Mint. James Smith says, other than the U.S. Mint overpriced for one. Okay. Yeah, the U.S. Mint is not cheap. I mean, they definitely have high premiums. It's not stacking silver per se. It's high premium people who, there's some people who like to collect certain things. Some people like to collect all the proof silver eagles. I, for one, didn't buy this last one that came out, the San Francisco one. I didn't buy the uncirculated, the burnished. I did buy a congratulations set a couple months ago. But other than that, I didn't buy a lot of mint products this year. There's not a lot of them, in my opinion, that was special this year. Last year, different story. 2021, I think, had a lot of stuff going on for it. This year, not so much. The quarters with that San Francisco roll, I am picking up those. But other than that, there's just not a whole lot of stuff going on. All right, let's see. Upscale Flipping says, well, what is your opinion on the silver price over the next few weeks? That's an excellent question. I don't think silver didn't do what I expected it to do when interest rates went up. I thought silver would have come down a little bit when rates went up. That was my opinion on that. I did a video on it, and I was wrong about that. I thought, but I think it a lot depends on what inflation does in the upcoming couple of months, and then what the Fed does with interest rates. But it's anybody's guess at this point. It's kind of been a little unpredictable. However, premiums have kind of stayed kind of steady as to where they were. So a lot of the premiums didn't go up, but they also didn't come down a whole lot either. Nick's coin says, "You are not kidding, Rocky Superstar." Okay, I don't know what Rocky said. All right, let's see. Silver Honda says, "Is your Canadian Maple Leaf?" Oh, I must be behind because I already read that comment about the buried in the snow. Silver Junkie Goldman says silver will end next week below $20. It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. Get ready to buy, says Silver Junkie Goldman. Rocky Superstar talking to Nick Coins. Let's see. Wally Werner, welcome, welcome. Silver Honda, I think Nick's Coins was typing to guess Wolvie's age. Yeah, maybe so. James Smith says, I got a reverse proof Canadian silver maple leaf. With a privy mark? Does it have a privy mark? I know the the Royal Canadian Mint, it was big, at least was big. I'm not sure if they're still doing them. Haven't really been staying up to date on the Royal Canadian Mint stuff, but they did a lot of reverse proof Canadian maple leafs with the privy marks. They were big into those. What do people think in the comment section down below? What do you think? I did a video yesterday. Not a lot of people chose to not watch it, or maybe you didn't get notified about it. But I did a video yesterday on the United States Mint auction that they're having with Stacks and Bowers. Not my favorite thing, my opinion on that. But one thing that I said in that video was one thing that I think that they could have done better is to put a privy mark on every one of those, the first 500 and last 500 of the silver eagles and gold eagles, instead of just a bullion coin in a slabbed PCGS or NGC holder with a label on it, put a actual privy mark and say one of 500, one of 2 of 500, 3 of 500, and say if it was the last or first of, I think that would have been pretty cool if they would have done it that way. Then it wouldn't be just the label telling you what these coins are all about. My opinion. What do you guys think? But I do think they're going to go for one steep penny. But I could be wrong. I'm definitely going to keep tabs on that auction. All right, Dennis D says, imagine the beauty of an enhanced reverse proof 5-ounce silver walking Liberty. Good idea. There's a lot of things the Mint could do that they haven't done. Let's see. Rocky Superstar talking to Nick's Coins. CG Coin says, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Numismatics says his silver Honda and he drives a blue Honda. That is right. Chauncey Mills says, does anyone think all the junk silver is about to be bought up? There's a lot of it out there. I don't know. I was at my local coin shop yesterday, and that was one thing that I did not check on was the constitutional silver. I should have, and I'm probably going to be back in there in about a week or two. And that's one thing I'll check on is their their stock of constitutional silver. SF Kim Rush says, sorry, but I have priorities. Mets, Phillies game. When will you do this again? That's a excellent question. I don't know. I can't really plan live streams because of my schedule. It's hard to just hop on a live stream at any given time. So I kind of do these live streams whenever I have time, really, and it's not often. Nick's Coin says, do you think PCGS or NGC will go higher in the auction? You know, that's one thing that well, that's one of many things that I don't know. But I think before last year, I would have said probably PCGS, but NGC lately has been kind of holding their value a little bit better than PCGS for certain things. Like I believe, your favorite, the 2021 Morgans, it looks like NGC is holding its value a little bit better than PCGS, at least from what I've seen. But typically I would say PCGS, but I don't know. I think they're all going to go for a lot, regardless of which one it is. But none of them is going to have Ryder's signature. That changed, I believe, last week. Dennis D says he's a lumberjack. Okay. Let's see. Silver Honda says, I would only post that some, let's see. Silver Honda says, I would only post that some comment when you do videos about US Mint website. That's right. Nick's Coins agrees with Rocky Superstar. I just got through reading the press release from NGC. Lots of self-promotion. Okay. Son of a Silver Stacker is telling us all that he's a fan of tacos with the taco emoji. Or are you eating tacos at this very moment? Are you eating tacos while posting a taco emoji? Let us know. Rocky Superstar says, I am ordering some Britannias. I may or may not be picking up a Britannia soon. It's on my mind. I'm not sure. But ordering some Britannias, like a tube of silver Britannias, like a tube or multiple tubes. As Gold Aztec talking to Silver Frogman, and I do apologize because I did not see Silver Frogman pop in, but there I do, and now I do see. And hello, Silver Frogman. Dennis D. Let's see. YJ Overlander says, what is the best resource for learning how to establish fair a bartering system amongst people who have no idea of silver's value? Well, I believe the people who don't have an idea of silver's value is, in my opinion, and unfortunately, most of the population. Most people know fiat. Fiat is what most people, let's be real. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Give me a moment. I'll get back to you. Um, it's what we use at point of sale for transactions. So it's what people are used to. Let's see. Gold Aztec talking to S3. Son of a silver stacker says bankers are people too, and they like coffee and donuts. Yes, they do. Let's see. Nick's Coin says, I agree, but a lot of people have switched to NGC because of turnaround time. And I actually just sent a couple of things off to NGC and just yesterday, which was the reason for me going to my coin shop in the first place. SF Kim Rush says, my bank gave me a $1 roll of nickels and a bankroll, all based on relationship. Yep. Bankroll of nickels. Was it a new roll of nickels? 2022? Sultan Knox says there's no silver left in circulation. No, there actually is. There is some silver left in circulation. I just picked up three. I mean, they were only 40 percenters, but I just picked up three 40% Kennedy half dollars from the bank just yesterday. And there are still people doing coin roll hunting and still finding some. I mean, I agree that there's not a lot of silver left in circulation, but it's still out there. The Potter's Stacker. Hello, what's up, y'all? He says. Rocky Superstar. Yeah, says to Nick's Coins, yes, plus they're cheaper. I'll stick with PCGS. Yeah, PCGS costs a little bit more for certain things. That they cost more for certain labels. I don't really care about labels, to be honest, but if you want, first strike, which is not a must for me, that costs more. Everything extra costs a little bit more through PCGS. YJ Overlander says, I tend to focus on Canadian silver half dollars. 3 of them is basically an ounce. Easy math. Nick's Coin says, I made the mistake and switched to NGC. I'm going to go back to PCGS. Now, what are you sending into PCGS? Are you sending in? Yeah, I think it's important as to, in my opinion, which grading company you're going to go with. I think it's, what you're sending in. If I was sending in old US numismatics, original, less common date, Morgans and Peace dollars, I would probably send those to PCGS if it was me. But a lot of the modern stuff, if I'm going to set in modern stuff, I usually go with NGC. Nick's Coins, go watch what. Okay. Rocky Superstar says, I've been doing some testing on how to get rid of milk spots. I will be doing a video. Okay. I can't wait to see your video. With milk. Now, one thing that I have done, and it was a few years ago, with I believe it was milk spots on a Canadian maple leaf back before the Royal Canadian Mint got better with their milk spot problem. Now, the way that I did it was taking those Pentel, I think it's called what? Pentel white erasers. Now, doing it that way could leave abrasions, but it does get rid of the milk spots. But I wouldn't do it with any kind of a, numismatic high value coin. I just did it with a piece of bullion. And the white Pentel, the white eraser, did get rid of those milk spots. But again, if you do choose to do it with that, I would definitely not do it with anything that's numismatic, high value dollar item because it could leave abrasions. But it worked good getting rid of the milk spots though. But I can't wait to see your video, Rocky Superstar, how you how you do it. Jason says PCGS turnaround has been quick. NGC is not good. Now I've heard quite the opposite, where I've heard that PCGS, something that was sent out 2 months ago, is still not back. Approximately, maybe it wasn't quite 2 months, but NGC, it was sent out to NGC with similar time, and they got it back in 3 weeks, and still has not received it back from PCGS. So maybe you're closer to where they're located. I don't know, but I've heard from several people the opposite. Dennis D says Silver Honda, it was sent into the wild blue yonder. Let's see. Silver Honda says Buccaneers playing opening preseason football tonight. Really? I didn't know there was any preseason football on tonight. I'm not big into the preseason. You usually don't learn much in the preseason, but I guess it is good anytime you can see the first week of football, whether it's preseason or not. It's good to see football back. Gold Aztec says, all right, talking to Jason, do you pay extra to get a faster turnaround? You can pay extra. I don't pay extra, but you can pay extra to get a faster turnaround. Celtic Knot says NGC trumps PCGS. I think a lot of people like to go to NGC. Again, I'm not a big label person per se, but a lot of people like to go to NGC because they have some fancier labels at times and they're free usually sometimes. They don't cost extra. Where I think for 2021, if you sent your 2021 Morgans to NGC, you got the Morgan and Peace Dollar label for free, where PCGS, I believe, was charging you like $17. Dennis D says, talking about a medal. Well, let's see here. Scroll down in the comments. I think I'm almost caught up. Let me make sure. Scroll up a little bit. Polly Buck. Polly Buck is in the house. Welcome. Polly Buck just recently did a video on the United States Mint auction that they're going to be having with Stax Bowers. Sterling Cannabis is in the house. Man, I missed a whole lot of people. I got to scroll up in this chat. Hold on a minute. I think I missed a whole lot. All right, let's see who's in here. All right, that's where Silver Honda's talking about the Buccaneers. Sterling Cannabis, welcome. SF Kim Rush says, be honored. I found a way to multitask your stream with the Mets Phillies game. Awesome. Good news. Happy you're able to stick around, do both. It's great to multitask, watch a little bit of baseball. Baseball is going to be coming to an end soon. I don't know where the Mets and Phillies are in the playoff race, but all right, let's see. Dennis D. I like the 1967 Canadian Goose Dollar. Silver Honda, Sterling Cannabis. Chad Lickenstein, hello, welcome. If you're still here, think for yourself. How you doing there? Think for yourself. Hope your day is going well. Donald in New Mexico. 42 people in here. Smash that thumbs up button. I don't know how many thumbs up I have. Somebody let me know how many thumbs up. I'm not watching YouTube on the chat side, on the YouTube side. I probably should pull it up on the YouTube side. Let me see if I can get it on the YouTube side. Andrew L. Dale says, I sent 10 coins, gold and silver, into NGC this week. 10 coins, gold and silver. What kind of coins? John Doe says, junk silver is the future. Jeff Shaw, I like both NGC and PCGS slabs, Sterling Cannabis. Talking to Dan, think for yourself. A blowtorch gets rid of milk spots. I had milk spots, I think, on that silver Canadian maple leaf that went to the moon. I sent silver to the moon a few months ago. The first time silver went to the moon, and I did it. How many people know what I'm talking about? All right, Polly Buck talking to think for yourself. Polly Buck has had some great videos lately. If you haven't checked out Polly Buck, check out Polly Buck. He's been doing some interesting, entertaining videos. Sterling Cannabis, I am still at work in half hour. Will Donald in New Mexico laughing. Rocky Superstar says, I'm doing it without rubbing the coin, no dipping either. Interesting. So Rocky Superstar says he's getting rid of milk spots, no dipping, no rubbing. I'll be interested to see how you're doing it, no dipping and no rubbing to get rid of those milk spots, those nasty milk spots on that silver. Andrew L says war nickels are the future. Interesting. 35% silver war nickels. Coin Hound. Welcome, Coin Hound, and also Split Paint. Coin Hound says the presidential Millard Fillmore silver medal to be released on Monday. I'm in. Anyone else? And I can't wait to see your unboxing. I know the reverse of the presidential silver medals is changing. They're no longer going to have that handshake, and they're going to have all of them going forward. I do believe is going to have a different reverse. And the United States Mint website says they are being produced in San Francisco, where previously I believe they were produced in Philadelphia. But neither are going to have a mint mark. And even though they have been produced, I do believe, once again in Philadelphia, but they weren't telling us on the product schedule they were in Philadelphia. So not sure why they're changing it going forward. They're telling us now they're being produced in San Francisco, but I still don't think they're going to have a mint mark. So very interesting there. Donald in New Mexico, Polly Buck talking to each other. Let's see. Sterling Cannabis says, all you got to do to remove milk spots, melt it and pour something cool. That's one way to get rid of milk spots. Melt it down. All right, let's see. Andrew L says copper cents are the future. So copper cents and War nickels are the future, according to Andrew L. Jeff Shaw, anyone getting the Liberty silver medal next week? And that's one thing that I don't know. I'm probably leaning towards not, only because silver medals from the United States men is not my thing. But I'll know more on I think it's the 18th next week on Thursday. I'll know more then. Rocky Superstar says Cowboys are playing tonight. Oh, the Cowboys are playing tonight too, huh? Are they playing Tampa Bay? Is a Tampa and the Cowboys playing each other? Brent says at Donald, you must like the fact that the Nina Ontario Warren Quarter has the New Mexico State flower on it. Oh, Andrew L. thinks everything is the future. All right, let's see. Gen X Collectibles, welcome. Gold Maple Leaf. Think for yourself says, I got the latest box of Stax books today. Should have the book with the US Mint auction. I haven't opened that book yet to see it though. It'll be interesting to see how much all those go for. I already know, I believe somebody, I think it was SF Kim Rush who commented on my video from yesterday. I believe that's who it was. I could be mistaken, but I believe they said they already placed a bid on a couple of coins on that auction. All right, Dono, next Department of Numismatics is here as well. Welcome, Department of Numismatics. And I have still, to this day, have never watched 1 second of Star Wars, believe it or not. Sterling Cannabis says, love War Nickels. That will last forever. Gold Maple CG Coin says silver to the moon. I sent silver to the moon. Dennis D, 1942 War Nickel, first P mint mark. Yep. Numismatics did that already. Wolverine did that already. What did I do? I've said a lot so far today. Split Paint says, I told you I would make it if wasn't taking a nap. Well, thank you for making it. Good to see you. Gen X Collectibles says, we'll be listening while trying to fix my mess I made in OBS. I haven't used OBS yet. It was something that I was going to do, and I just haven't tried it yet. Down in New Mexico says I have a PR 66 1942 War Nickel. Gold Maple says I love American Silver Eagles. I still got my 1986 and 1998 proof Eagles. I don't have a lot of old. In fact, I don't have really any older proof Eagles. Mostly just the bullion ones and the newer proofs from last year. Eagle Steve, welcome. SF Kim Rush says, I'm buying the Liberty Medal. It's going to be interesting to see how fast or how slow that Liberty Medal sells. That's one of those that could go either way. You know, if it was a coin, I think it would go for sure really quick. But because it's a metal and not a coin, it's kind of one of those things where people may buy it or may not. Put a one in the chat if you're going to buy the silver Liberty medal with that bucking horse on it, or a two in the chat if you're not. It'll be interesting to see what people say. Oh, Rocky Superstar says the Cowboys are playing the Broncos. Department of Numismatic says getting the Liberty medal also. Sterling Cannabis says the Lions will lose their first game of the year tonight with many more to follow. Probably a true statement. Let's see. Eagle Steve talking to Go Maple says, I love AGEs, but haven't bought any in a long while. Too pricey. Yeah, a lot of things right now are kind of pricey. Rocky Superstar, I believe, says he is passing on the Liberty medal. Let's see. Bucking Broncos. Numismatic says the Bucking Broncos. Let's see. Anybody else talking? Any questions? Split Paint says I don't think the S rows from the PDS sets from the American Women Quarter programs are getting the respect they deserve. Think for Yourself says I don't like anything Star Wars. You know, I have to agree. I mean, it's just not my thing. Department of Numismatic says, how do you unsubscribe from your channel? Department of Numismatics has been trying to figure out how to unsubscribe from my channel for a long time because I have not seen one single second. I think I might be the only person on earth who has not seen one single solitary second of Star Wars, any of them. Rocky Superstar. Rocky Superstar says rock salt works also. Rock salt, are you referring to removing milk spots? That for sure would leave a mark, I think. Sterling Cannabis. Think for yourself. I've been driving 6 hours today. Maybe that's why I don't like things today. Jeff Shaw says, I got my San Francisco Silver Eagle today. How is it nice? How is the packaging? How's the coin? How's the quality? Hopefully it's great. Department of Numismatics. Sterling Cannabis says, why would anyone want proof bullion? I mean, really, it's bullion. Which one are you referring to? Okay, here we go with the numbers. I'm getting to that. Okay, MM says buying the silver medal, Liberty medal. Steve Eagle says no. Rocky Superstar says no. SF Kim Rush says yes. You know, I might be able to do a poll on here. I should do a poll. Let me see if I can get a poll going. Let me see if I can pull up the YouTube side of it. Let me see if I can get a poll going. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Let me mute this. Let's see. Create a poll. There we go. Give me a moment. I'm doing a poll question. Are you buying the silver Liberty medal? Are you buying the U.S. Silver Liberty medal? There you go. Poll question. Yes or no? There we go. We have a poll. The poll has been created. You can now vote yes or no. Will you be buying the Silver Liberty medal? All right, let's see. Gen X says 3, game time decision. CG Coin says 2. Sterling Cannabis says 2. I guess that means definitely 100%. No chance not doing it. I think that's what that means. Split Paint says 3 is a maybe. BR Williams says AOC medal. Okay. Gold Maple says, I love the Dallas Cowboys football team, especially the cheerleaders. The rah-rah, the rah-rah. Lions already lost 27-23. Think for yourself says, Cowboys versus Broncos in the Super Bowl this season. Would not be surprised. Gold Maple says, I'm rooting for the Dallas Cowboys. I am hoping they win the Super Bowl this year. Dennis D says, anybody have a original version proof Morgan silver dollar? It is gorgeous. I do not. Eagle Steve says, I'm sticking with 10-ounce generic bars and AGEs for now. Good value on both from my LCS. Eagle Steve, let us know in the comment in the chat, how much of a premium does your LCS have on American Gold Eagles? My LCS is 6.5%. I was just there yesterday. That was one of the questions that I wanted to know, and their premium is 6.5%. Rocky Superstar says that is un-American. What is? Sterling Cannabis says about the only thing I enjoy seeing on coins is ships and horses. Rocky Superstar says using it in a shotgun load. Just going through the comments on here. Bear with me. Gas pump. SF Kim Rush says my San Francisco proof ASC is being delivered on a slow boat. Yeah, the very few things that I purchased from the mint this year came pretty quickly. Gold Maple says there is a new 2-ounce polar bear silver coin from Canada, also going to be a new $1 coin, loony. Eagle Steve says I agree about Star Wars. Never watched any of them either. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, not mine either. But I think we're in the minority on that. Hope you're having a nice day. Silver Patriot FGNS, welcome. Howdy. How you doing? Department of Numismatic says you want to be a poll. Wouldn't that you want to do a poll? Oh. Yep, I did the poll. I put it's not do a poll like that. Write in a poll, type in a poll, do a poll question. Dennis D says before Star Wars. Yeah. Silver Patriot laughing. Let's see, just going through the chat. Rocky Superstar says, did you see that gold coin on Sal bought from, did you see that gold coin that Sal bought from the mint? I did not. Was it a video posted today? I haven't seen many videos today. Was it just posted? I'm going to have to go check it out. Let's see. How's the poll looking? Let's take a look. So far, the poll has 31 votes. 52% of people who voted says, yes, we'll be buying the silver Liberty medal, and 48% says no. That is currently what the poll is saying. If you have not voted in the poll, vote in the poll. 50-50 it is now. 50-50 with 32 votes. 50-50 saying yes. 50% saying yes and 50% saying no. All right. Sterling Cannabis says 5 minutes and I go home. Have fun, Sterling Cannabis. Going home from work? Are you currently at work? Although that was more than 5 minutes ago, so it must be gone by now. Rocky Superstar, Silver Patriot says, talking to Rocky Superstar. Gold Maple says, I am more a Star Trek fan. I was never crazy about Star Wars. I found it boring. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Stacking perpetrators in the house. Says YouTube. I think YouTube has been having a lot of problems with notifications, especially on my stuff. But in fact, I've seen a lot of things. I would be in a Salivate Metal live stream, and I would be in that live stream for a couple hours. And then once that live stream ended, I got a notification that Sal is live, but the live stream actually had ended. And then vice versa, I'll upload a video, and then a couple of days after I upload said video, I'll get a notification that I uploaded a video, and it was like 2 days ago. So sometimes there is weird things that goes on with YouTube notifications, that's for sure. Department of Numismatics says I have tracking for my San Francisco Proof ASE, but haven't received by USPS. Yeah, so the label was printed, but USPS has not picked it up. That was a common thing that happened last year. Label printed, and it takes a week or so for USPS to pick it up. Um, the US Mint was using earlier in the year. I think they were using UPS, but I think now they've gone back to USPS. From what my local coin shop told me yesterday, I believe they have a new contract, and their contract with UPS ended, and they re-upped their contract with USPS. That could be, I don't know if that's fact or not, but that's what I was told. Eagle Steve says I would buy a AOC coin and watch it melt down when a certain somebody wins in 2024. We'll see. All right, let's see. Dennis D says, do you think the horse metal will sell out fast? I think it's a crapshoot, to be honest. I don't know. I'm up in the air. I'm gonna give it a little bit more thought in the next couple of days, and I may do a video on that if I think that metal's gonna go fast. I'm gonna think hard about it tomorrow and Monday. Stacking Perpetrator says Department of Numismatics. Got my S proof yesterday. Stacking Perpetrator, are you going to do a unboxing video? Or I don't think you did one yet. If you did, let me know down there in the comments. I haven't seen anything if you did. Let's see. Eagle Steve says bought a 1/10 ounce AGE for 222 out the door. Jeff Shaw says, did anyone buy a silver proof set? And I can tell you I did not. All right, let's see. Department of Numismatics says, weird, trying to chat and live stream on my phone. Missed the autofill for people you YouTube handle. Stacking Perpetrator says, I made 7 videos last night. I didn't get to bed until 3 a.m. Is one of those videos you're unboxing for your San Francisco Proof American Silver Eagle? Let's see. Department of Numismatics says, wow, the struggle to do just one video a week. Jose says, the American Liberty 2022 silver medal is a good looking medal on both sides. I'm buying maybe up to 5.52 for sure. I'll buy. I'm not a big fan of the eagle on that silver medal. I said that quite a bit last year when the gold coin came out, the Liberty gold coin. I'm not a big fan of the eagle on it. I think the obverse of the metal is not bad. I think is it next year when the U.S. Mint's going to put a tree as a Liberty, which is kind of strange. I thought that the bucking bronco was a strange American Liberty, but I think the tree next year is going to be even more weird as a American Liberty. Silver Patriot, same for me on the notifications. Yeah, notifications sometime it's kind of goofy. SF Kim Rush says I never get notifications, but I do notice that the day after a video, you're normally the first one on a lot of my videos the next morning. So thanks for that. Wally says UPS stinks. Jeff Shaw, the Silver Liberty next week comes in a nice clamshell. Yep, the Silver Liberty will be coming in. One of the few offerings from the United States Mint this year will come in a clamshell. Stacking Perpetrator says, I'm looking at eBay listings for just run-of-the-mill Merc dimes listed for 500 to 900. One even claims it's a W and is missing a mint mark on the reverse. A West Point without a mint mark. Jose says the 3 San Francisco ASCs on its way, arriving today in Los Angeles, maybe delivered to here in Southern California. Oh, Monday delivered here in Southern California. And Donald in New Mexico, and I believe Sterling Cannabis is having a amazing, interesting conversation going on around here. Celtic Knot says, I'll buy a Liberty medal because the rest of the 2022 U.S. Mint schedule is lame. Speaking of United States Mint schedule, let's see how that poll is going. The poll currently has 16 minutes to go, has 46 votes. 52% of you say you are yes buying the Liberty medal, and 48 of you is saying no. If you have not had the opportunity to vote in the poll, I think it's at the top, or I think when you pop in, it's the first thing you're going to see. Vote in that poll and let us know, are you buying that American Liberty medal with the bucking bronco? Did you buy the gold Liberty medal last year? Or I'm sorry, gold Liberty coin, not a medal. The gold was a coin. The silver is a medal this year. Rocky Superstar says, I think it will take a few days to sell out. That's where I'm leaning towards, although I thought the San Francisco Proof Silver Eagle, I thought at least would have made it until noon the next day, but I think it made it more towards about 10 a.m. ish before that went back to remind me. Now, I think they're going to still have more at some point. I think it came back yesterday morning briefly, but that one sold a little bit faster than I thought it would have. All right, let's see what we have here. Evil Cowboy says the Air Force medal looks beautiful. Yeah, I think they did a good job with all the Armed Forces medals. I didn't buy any of them, but I thought they did good with them. Rocky Superstar says I bought a silver proof set I opened it up too. Silver Frogman, I bought the silver proof set. I bought the silver proof set overpriced for sure, but had to have it for the American women quarters. Now I did buy the quarter set, but I did not buy the full silver proof set. Sanchez Handyman, welcome. Says hello everyone. Handyman. Silver Patriot says, curious, has anyone ever had the U.S. Mint send them more items than they ordered? I know I saw a video a while ago that Salivate Metal did, and I mean, they never sent me anything for free. I wish they would, but Sal did, and he even called them and let them know about it. And I'm sure most of the people here saw the video and they told him to keep it. And I think it was the silver quarters. I think he ordered two or four. I think he ordered two and they sent him four. I think that's what it was. Let's see. Stacking Perpetrator says Silver Wolverine. Yes, I haven't released it yet. Okay. Unboxing of the San Francisco proof. And I believe Coin Hound also did a video today on the unboxing of the San Francisco proof and the West Point uncirculated. That was either today or yesterday. Jeff Shaw says it was posted today. Coin's nice. They were out of my price range. Sanchez Handyman says the silver set is beautiful, but not a good value for sure. Yep. It went up a lot a couple years ago. All right, Cowboy says, I like your videos of leaving the maple leaf out in nature. I've actually been waiting to run a test past one of each government backed coins in nature. I think it'll be interesting. Let's see, what else do we have here? Cowboy says, I'll be leaving a Cougaran, maple, a Philharmonic, eagle, a kangaroo, and a Brit out in nature. Is it going to be cold? Is it going to be hot? What are you going to be doing with it? What kind of climate are you going to be putting them in? Are you going to leave them out there for like a whole year? Cold, hot? What kind of climate? Department of Numismatic says dinner is ready, have to run. And safe weekend, folks. Live long and prosper. Have a good one there, Department of Numismatics. Sterling Cannabis. Lady Liberty needs to be an attractive woman, period. That's from Sterling Cannabis. Eagle Steve, okay, saying later to Department of Numismatics. SF Kim Rush says the reason I view your videos is because I look for them early in the AM. Silver Oceans, how you doing there, Silver Oceans? Great content maker there. Check out Silver Oceans as well as Stacking Perpetrator. A lot of great videos coming out. Donald in New Mexico. Oh, that's Stacking Perpetrator talking to Donald in Mexico, saying he is a Steelers fan. All right, a whole bunch of people saying goodbye to Department of Numismatics. Let's see what else we have here. Sanchez Handyman says, "What do you think of the Space Force medal coming up?" That's gonna be an intriguing one. It's gonna be It could be a popular one. I don't know. It could be. I'm gonna have to. That's another one that I haven't given a whole lot of thought to recently. I think it's gonna be. Well, we're first we're gonna have the Army. Then I think that one is coming up right after the Army medal. I do believe, but I'm not exactly sure how that order. But that's gonna be the 2.5 ounce medals are gonna be next year, I think. So that's something I'm going to have to give a little bit more thought to is that Space Force medal. Salivate Metal is popping in. Hey, Sal, popping in quick to say hello. Welcome, Salivate Metal. Let's see what else we have here. Dennis D says, I hope the next medal, talking about the next medal, what he wants to see in the next medal down in New Mexico. Ring around the collar. All right, let's see. Salivate Metal saying hello to a lot of people. All right, let's see what else we have here in the chat. Let's see how that poll is going. Let's take a look at the poll. Are you going to be buying the U.S. Mint Silver Liberty Medal? 55 votes. 49 of you now is saying yes, and 51% has now taken the majority and is saying no, you will not be buying the Silver Liberty medal that's going to be coming out next week. I think I'm almost down to the bottom of this chat. Let's see what we have going on. Salivate Metal says, I never got charged for those extra sets, even after I called them, and they called me back saying they would charge. Yep, I remember that video, and if you haven't seen that video from Salivate Metal, I believe that video was titled I received free silver from the US Mint, I believe. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. Free silver from the United States Mint. And Rocky Superstar telling Salivate Metal he scored, and yes, indeed, he did. Anytime you get anything free from the United States Mint and you call them and let them know that they screwed up and they gave it to you without charging you, that I consider a good day. M2, the Trident is in the house. Welcome. How you doing? Let's see. Salivate Metal says, have to head out. Looks like SW is behind the chat. Have a good night, all. Take care. Thank you, Sal, for popping in. And yes, I'm a little bit behind. That comment was about 7 minutes ago, so I am a little bit behind in the chat, trying to catch up, going through the chat as fast as I can, trying to get to these comments. Let's see. I'm going to scroll through, pass up everybody talking to each other, and see if we have any comments in here. Stacking Perpetrator says, did you ever get the maple back that you lost in the space-time? No, I did not. Never got it back, but I did stop at the LCS. I was talking about that a little earlier, early on in the stream. I did go to the LCS and I did pick up one from the local coin shop, a 2022 silver Canadian maple leaf to replace the one that I sent to the moon. All right, let's go through some more of these comments in the chat here. Sterling Cannabis says, have a blessed day to Sal. A lot of people saying goodbye to Salivate Metal. Just scrolling through a lot of these comments. Gold Maple. Those are all characters from Star Trek, and Star Trek The Next Generation. Pirate Stacker says, what's up, Silver Wolverine? What is up, Pirate Stacker? If you are still here, I do apologize. I am quite a bit behind in this chat. So if I didn't get to your comment, and if I didn't get to your comment at all, if you did put a comment in here, and if I did not read your comment, I do apologize. I'm trying to go through this chat a little bit faster, trying to see if we have any questions, trying to see what everybody's up to, trying to see what everybody is saying. Silver Patriot says, or I'm sorry, Pirate Stacker says, I'm ready to buy that Liberty medal. Pirate Stacker, did you vote in the poll? Let's go check the poll real quick. The poll currently is 53% of you say no now. You are not buying that Liberty medal, and 47% of you say you are. So more of you currently is leaning towards not buying it. All right, give me 1 second. I have to plug in some power. Hold on 1 second before I go dark. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to plug in my power cord or else this thing was going off. All right, so let's see what everybody's saying. No, it's always a good time when you get to go on YouTube Live, chat with a lot of the people live who comments on your videos, and you don't get to talk to everybody in live and prime time. And it's always good to do that. And I don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, to go live, but it's always a good time whenever I get the chance to do so. So let's see. Pirate Stacker. Let's see. Sanchez Handyman says, love the Space Force. Space Force. It's going to be very interesting to see what that looks like. We don't know what that design. I don't think they've showed the design yet, but it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with that. And but they've done a good job so far, in my opinion, on most of their designs that they came up with. Pirate Stacker says, just puttering around, having some chill time. It's always nice to have some chill time. Gold Maple says they should make silver and gold coins of WWE wrestlers. You know, and that's a very interesting thing. What people would like to see on these quarters after 2025, you know, they have the American women quarters from 2022 through 2025, I believe. And a lot of people were saying that they missed the mark as far as hitting a broad audience with those. What would you like to see on a quarter after 2025? And I don't know, legislation may have already been passed for 2026. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. But if you had your choice of what you would like to see on a quarter in either clad or silver, or maybe even them do a 5-ounce metal or coin, a 5-ounce coin like they did with the America the Beautiful, what would you, if it was your choice and you were passing the legislation, what would it be? What would you have on the next U.S. quarter? Patriot Stacker says Miami Dolphins. Watching a little football. Jeff Shaw says, did anyone get the colorized Purple Heart coin? It's a beautiful coin. I did not. I actually passed on that. I was wanted to get it and I was going to get it, and then I ended up passing on it. All right, let's see which. All right, let's see. Just going through these comments. Bear with me. Just reading some of these comments out. Let's go back to that poll and let's see. The poll. Okay, it looks like the poll. Did the poll end? It says 34 minutes ago, 61 votes. 52% say you're not buying it, the silver Liberty medal, and 48% say you are. 52% currently holds the majority. All right, Sanchez Handyman says, good night, all. Good night. Thanks for joining. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who has so far popped in tonight. If it was just for a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, if you've been here the entire time I've been on now for 1 hour and 41 minutes. It's been a blast. I didn't expect to be on so far so long, but just going through these comments and reading what everybody has to say. And Gold Maple says, I would definitely buy Mr. Vince McMahon, Hulk Hogan, Hockey Tonk Man, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and the Heartbreak Kid and Triple H. That would be if they did a WWE, WWF wrestling thing. That would be pretty cool. I mean, I think that's something that really hasn't been done. I think the Perth Mint has dominated the comic book space, stuff like that. So if you would like to see the U.S. Mint do something else, let us know in the comment section down below. I mean, a lot of people would like to see the United States Mint get kind of creative. Maybe do a wrestling theme. I mean, I think there's a license problem there that they would have to do, and it would certainly be very high premium because of that. But I think it would be a cool thing that I don't think has been done. All right, let's see. I'm gonna now let's see. I'm gonna try to read some more of these comments. I'm gonna scroll. I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom and go up. I'm gonna try that. Rocky Superstar says I bought a 10-ounce Trump bar. Silver Frogman says I just figured if they release all products at ounce, that's a lot of cash on all at it on time. Jeff Shaw says someone on YouTube had Trump silver rounds. They were cool. I think Spectacular does a lot of buys a lot of Trump rounds. I have a few. Gen X Collectible says you need to do this more often at Silver Wolverine. Yeah, I unfortunately I don't do live streams as much as I should. I do have some plans on doing some different type of live streams, like not on StreamYard, but that's for later in the future. All right, let's see what else do we have going on here. We're losing a lot of people. 25 people are in the house. Hopefully everybody has hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please smash that thumbs up button. All right, let's see. Rocky Superstar says, I feel the mint burned people on those baseball privy coins. Yeah, they brought a lot back, that's for sure. Sterling Cannabis says, now that I am nice and relaxed, I need food. Y'all have a blessed evening. Stack on. The end is coming soon. The end of what? Rocky Superstar says, me on a quarter would be great. Rocky Superstar on a quarter. Silver Frogman says, do you think the Mint is going to space out the 2023 Morgans and Peace Dollar products? You know, that's going to be another interesting thing to see if they drop them all on the same day, if they kind of spread them out a little bit. It would be nice to see them spread them out. I think, what would everybody else like to see? Let me know. But in my opinion, I would like to see them spread out throughout the year so you don't have that big, depending on how many of them people are planning on buying, it'd be nice to not have that big bill all at once. All right, let's see. Gold Maple says Sal's silver round is great. We need to get you a silver round, silver Wolverine. I have all the silver or Salivate metal rounds. Silver Ocean says I need to take off. Great seeing everyone. Thanks, Silver Oceans, and that was about 10 minutes ago. So I appreciate everybody who stopped in today. SF Kim Rush says, I appreciate you doing the live stream. Thank you, SF Kim Rush. I hope the football game is going great. Gold Maple says they would make gold and silver coins of Miss Universe, Miss USA, Miss America, all the cheerleaders on the USA football teams. Patriot Stacker says, I am a buyer on that Liberty medal. All right, let's scroll down. I'm going to scroll down all the way down to the bottom of the chat, see what we have going on. All right, let's see. Jeff Shaw says, I like watching your channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And everybody else as well. SF Kim Rush, talking to Rocky. Gen X Collectible says spread them out throughout the year. I agree. I hope they do spread them out throughout the year, but something tells me they're going to do them all at once. But it'll be very interesting to see what they do on that schedule. All right, let's scroll down here. Water the Possibilities. Thank you for joining. Says I think they start the uncirculated early, then the proof mid-year, and the reverse proof late summer or maybe even fall. And I think that would be the perfect way to do it is if you spread them out, have a little bit of time between those releases, and that may be exactly what they do. I mean, that may be their plan. We'll have to see. I believe the 2023 product schedule will be coming out. Usually, I believe it's in November, so it'll be very interesting to see what they do with that product schedule and what else could be on it. We just don't know. Jeff Shaw says, I have a Trump silver round and bought the 1 ounce bronze medal. I bought the 3.5 inch bronze medal, but that was prior to them jacking up the price. Let me see here. All right. Let's see. SF Kim Rush says Mets 1, Phillies 0. Who's your team, Mets or Phillies? Silver Frogman says, I think it will cost 1,500, 1,600 for three. Oh, I think it will cost 1,500, 1,600 for three of all the 2023 Peace and Morgan products. Let's see. Donald in New Mexico says, I may just get one of each of the singles and three of the reverse proof Morgan and Peace dollars. That's going to be, I think, out of all the stuff that the United States Mint does, the reverse proof, enhanced reverse proof, that's my favorite stuff that they do. Jeff Shaw says a wrestling themed coin series would be awesome, and I do agree with that. SF Kim Rush says the only team that matters, the Mets. Let's see. Oh, I'm happy that you're not a Yankees fan. Let's just say that. SF Kim Rush. Let's see how that poll's going. I see there's a lot of people that's dropping out of the stream, and it's been going on for quite some time, 1 hour and 51 minutes, and it says currently 53% of everybody says you're not buying that Liberty medal, and 47% say you are. All right, let's scroll down in these comments. Donald in New Mexico says, I may get two each of the proofs. What about the uncirculated, Donald? One of those? SF Kim Rush says, Yankees are public enemy number one. I think the Yankees are public enemy number one for most people. Water the Possibility says, did you ever find your maple leaf you blew up to high heaven? No, I did not, but I did mention it a little earlier in the stream. I did go to the local coin shop on Friday, just yesterday, and I did replace it with a 2022 silver maple leaf, but I never did find that one. Donald in New Mexico says one of each of the uncirculateds. Silver Frogman says, I'm gonna leave them to the next generation. Okay. See if there's anything that I missed. All right, let's see. Just going through some of the older comments, see if there's anything that I missed. If there's anything that I missed, I'm current in the chat. So if I missed something, paste it in there again, copy it, paste it. If it's something you want me to see, I'm probably not going to be on here much longer, but I am now current in the chat, looking at what everybody is saying live. I mean, in real time. So if there's anything you want to say, paste your comment down there. I'll take a look at it. Rocky Superstar currently talking to Eagle Steve. Water the Possibility says two of each option on the Morgan and Peace. And I think that's what the United States Mint has said, at least according to, I believe it was the Coin World article that came out that said that most people are either going with one of each or two, one or two, and choosing to not go three. Evil Cowboy says 89 likes, very solid night. Thank you everybody for smashing that thumbs up button. Jeff Shaw says, I would rather spread out the Morgan and Peace dollars. It would be pricey otherwise. I do agree, and I hope that they do it that way and spread it out throughout the year. That would be awesome. I hope they leave one of them. I actually hope the reverse proof they leave for the fall. In the past, a lot of the United States Mint really exciting releases were in the fall. So I kind of hope they leave it to kind of towards the end of the year. But let me know how everybody else feels about that. Rocky Superstar says, I think the reverse proof Morgan and Peace dollars will be a hot set. Yeah, I think it will be cool to add to the collection. I think there's going to be a lot of them. I think 250,000 is a lot. So I don't know how it's going to do as far as appreciating, a flip or whatnot. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing them. Donald in New Mexico says, I'm seriously thinking of one each uncirculated, two each proof, and three reverse proof sets of the Morgan and Peace dollars. And I was kind of going on the same direction of one each of the uncirculated. I was thinking of doing no uncirculated. One thing that I think, and I was thinking about doing a video on this. One thing that I would like to have seen them do with the uncirculated, just to try to change it up a little bit from what they did last year, is add a mint mark. How about adding? They're going to be done in Philadelphia, the uncirculated, like it was last year. But how about just to make it a little bit different, just add a mint mark to it, the Philadelphia a P mint mark, just to be a little different from what they did last year. SF Kim Rush says, I want the reverse proof Morgans as soon as possible. So I know I'll have it. Okay. Yep. Rocky Superstar says that's a lot. Maybe when they do it will be less. Andy Resnick is in here. Welcome, Andy Resnick. Let me check something out right here. Just checking the poll about the Liberty Medal. So far, 54% people say no, you're not buying it, and 46% say yes, you are buying it. Let me see one other thing here real quick. Just checking something out real quick. I'll be right there. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's see. Silver Frogman says 1,365 for all three of the Morgan and Peace products exactly. Bear with me, I'm just checking on something here. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. What does everybody say in here? What's the move? Stocks look. Common Sense, welcome. I think I've already said hi to Andy Resnick. Welcome. Good to see you here. SF Kim Rush, Mets Phillies game is a pitcher's duel. Rocky Superstar at Silver Frogman. That's a lot. I ordered 10 CCs and O's. That was a lot to pay out. Did you so far? Do you still have all your 10 CCs and O's, Rocky? And also, does anybody in this chat have any of the Denver 2021 Morgans? Did anybody? Does anybody have any of the D's? Did anybody send them out for grading? I mean, that who would have thought that the Denver would be the key one to have? The Denver was the only one that I did not buy last year. Between the, yeah, who would have known that it was the Denver? Had all the quality issues, and that's the hot one to have. Rocky Superstar says, no, I sold most of them. Andy Resnick says, I have three Ds. Oh, 3Ds, none graded, all bought on the drop. Yeah, I'm actually looking to pick up a D because I didn't buy any of them. But if I see one at some point at a good price, I may pick one up. In fact, I went at my local coin shop. The only one that I saw, I wasn't seeking them out, but I know they had a graded PCGS San Francisco 2021. I don't know how much they were asking. I didn't ask them. Let's see. Silver Frogman. I got 3D 2021 Morgans, no CC, Carson City is the 2021 I didn't get my hands on. Okay. 3Ds. Did you set any of those out for grading, Silver Frogman? Interested. I mean, I'm interested to know. Uh, what are the possibilities? I have 2Ds, Mint and OGP. Okay, OGP. Gen X Collectible says mine's still at the graders. How many of the Ds did you pick up, Gen X? Curious. Did you pick up 3 Denvers and send out 3 for grading? SM Kin Rush says I have 10 CCs from Drop. Donald in New Mexico talking to Rocky. Gen X Collectibles. Gen X says mine were received. Oh, okay. Received by PCGS. Gen X, when you get your graded coins back, are you going to do an unboxing? A grade reveal of sorts? Rocky Superstar at Gen X, mine to PCGS is being slow. Gen X says yes, 3. Okay. Well, hopefully you get some 70s because if you do and you decide to sell them, that's going to be a big payday there. Andy Resnick, I couldn't get the CC and the O because of drop day problems. I still have silver Honda's level of grrr about it. Oh, that 2019 enhanced reverse proof. Gen X says, oh, that was Rocky Superstar talking to Gen X. Down in New Mexico says, did you have any of them graded, Rocky? Rocky Superstar says, they all are being graded now. Oh, I thought you said you sold them all. So, Rocky, you sent out all the Morgans from last year to PCGS and they're being graded now? So it looks like we have 27 fine people watching watching or commenting in here right now. So thanks everybody who's joined. It's been a fun time getting the opportunity to go live, chat with all you fine people. All right, let's see. Andy Dennis D says, I had 11 cc's in my bag and was never able to check out. Yeah, because at first, when they released the cc's, I believe was it a limit of 25? Then they changed it to 10. Then they changed it to 3. I think that's how that, if memory serves me correct, that's how they did it last year. Gen X says NGC is turning them around fast. Rocky Superstar says, I kept the best ones, 2 each, sent them out to get graded. Well, good luck. Hopefully they come back 70s. Hopefully the Denvers come back 70s because that has been lately the hot one to have. I think the CCs are the runner-up, but the D's is the key of the year. Rocky Superstar says yes, 10 at first. I think it was 25. I think they started out at 25, didn't they? Or maybe they started at 10. It could have been 10 all along, then they moved it to 3. Well, I tell you what, it's been 2 hours and 6 minutes, and I am probably going to call it a night very soon, unless anybody has any last minute things you want to say. Let me know in the comments. Let's check that poll one more time. I'm probably going to end that poll very soon. As far as the Liberty Medal, 69 votes. Can we get a 7? Can we get one more vote to make it an even 70? Although 69 votes, 54 people says no, you are not buying the Liberty Medal. 46% say yes, you are. So far, the majority of you say you are not buying that silver Liberty Medal with that bucking horse on it that's going to be released next week. Let's see here. Rocky Superstar, let's see, Gen X, D piece, then the CC based on my end of monthly analysis on the highest. Okay, so the Denver, the piece, and then the CC. So CC is so far coming in third place. Second place is the peace dollar. And of course, like probably very few people saw when these were released, and that is the Denver coming in first place. Jay Phillips says, I wish the U.S. Mint will do something similar to the W quarters to give collectors something to look for in pocket change. Yep, it would be nice if the U.S. Mint would do that again, throw something out there in circulation for people to go out there, have a little bit of fun, do some coin roll hunting. The W quarters have been fun to look for over the last few years for sure. Eagle Steve says, good night, everyone. Got to go. Thanks, Eagle Steve, for coming in. Down in New Mexico says, I had a piece of debris moved from my NGC 1913 Type 1 MS65 nickel. Chris is in the house. Welcome, Chris. Yes, we are live. Chris here, who's in the chat, he does a lot of thoughtful videos, a lot of good conversations. Love watching a lot of his videos, a lot of interesting topics. Very cool. Andy Resnick says, I like a lot of the other. Well, hold on, I have to scroll up. Chat's going by pretty quick. I have to scroll up and read Andy Resnick's comment. It says, I'm like a lot of others here. I think if it was legal tender, I'd be all in. But no, I don't do metals. I spent enough already, and I kind of agree. If it was, I think if it was a coin, but of course, with the United States Mint, for silver to be a coin, it has to get legislation, and that's why a lot of silver ends up as being a metal, where gold, the United States Mint has a lot more flexibility to make gold a coin, so that's why you see gold as being coins more often, and silver you see more of metals because the United States Mint can make a metal as I do believe as they wish, but in order for it to be a coin, it has to pass through them goofballs. And I say that with all due respect and kindness, goofballs in Congress. Uh, Jeff Shaw says, I have a MS-69 Denver Morgan, didn't want to pay the high price for a 70. And I don't blame you there. I definitely, if it was me, I would not be chasing those secondary market prices. SF Kim Rush says, I've been doing metals lately. Some are very cool, are really cool. Chris in SoCal says the quality of the metals doesn't seem too good. Their planchets seem off. Let's see. What are the possibilities? Says I would like to see a W mint silver uncirculated set. Speaking of a W, one thing I believe it was Donald in New Mexico who said, what was it? A W, a W Morgan. Was it you, Donald? And I thought about doing a video on it, asking that question, but how about a W Morgan, a W peace dollar? Will the Mint do a West Point Morgan and peace dollar? That would be very interesting to see if that's something that at some point pops up. Jay Phillips says all 5 of the D's had falls. I was disappointed with the quality. Jeff Shaw says mine does have a mark on the reverse, unfortunately. Jeff Shaw says, did Silver Honda dress up for those CC and Morgans? SF Kim Rush says, I want a West Point on any of the dollars. And Donald in New Mexico says, I'd like to see a West Point Mint Morgan and Peace dollar. How about a 2-coin set? A West Point Morgan and Peace dollar 2-coin set. Will the Mint do it? I don't know. Jeff Shaw says, I have 2 peace dollars. It'll be interesting to see what the Mint does going forward with these Morgan and peace dollars. I think if 2023 turns out to be as successful and as popular as 2021, they may move the program forward. However, if it's not as popular, maybe they'll decide to just end it. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Wally says, I collect all the Lincoln W's I see. SF Kim Rush says, W is a cool looking letter. DJ Ace Silver 70 says, I want the silver Liberty medal. Let's take a look. Let's get one more update on that poll. We now have 74 votes. 53% of the people say no, and 47% of the people saying yes to the silver Liberty medal. Water to Possibility says, I would buy a W. Morgan or Peace. SF Kim Rush says, something for the Mint to consider. W is the 23rd. Hold on. W is the 23rd letter of the alphabet. 2023 release. Haha, you might have something there. Rocky Superstar says, talking to Jeff Shaw. Donald in New Mexico says, I would like to see a D Mint ASE. And that was one of my videos that I did a couple of days ago on the mint marks for all of the American Silver Eagle proof coins. The D is the only one, the Denver Mint, out of all the mints that still exist, that is, the Denver is the only one that has not produced a proof American Silver Eagle. Jeff Shaw says, I have a complete set of peace dollars. The original peace dollars, huh? It's pretty, that's a good set to have. DJ Silver 70 says, the Silver Liberty medal will look great with the first 2.5 ounce medal they did. What 2019, I think, can't remember. I'll pull out. Oh, yeah, 2019. Okay, let me read that again. The Silver Liberty medal will look great with the first two. Yeah, the 2.5 ounce. That was one I was talking about earlier in the stream. That's the only United States medal that's the only United States medal that I own, was that first ever 2.5 ounce silver medal that they did in 2019. That was the only one I ever bought. And Dennis D is saying, impressive to Jeff Shaw. Yes, that is a nice set to have. All the peace dollars. So anyway, I think I am going to end out this poll. 75 votes, 53% of you say you're not buying it. 47% of you saying you are buying it. So really cool. I'm going to end that poll. The poll is now complete. And with that, I think I am going to end the stream. I thank everybody who decided to join today. Hit that thumbs up button. If you have not yet hit the thumbs up button on the stream, please hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate everybody who joined me today. Unfortunately, I don't do these live streams as often as I would like to. It's always nice to chat with everybody when I get a chance to do it live. Everybody who comes out, I get to talk to you live and in person pretty much. And it's always fun. So I appreciate everybody who decided to join me today. Thank you all for stopping in and smashing that thumbs up button. I'll talk to everybody in the comments of other live streams, other people's videos, the comment section of my videos. And good night. I hope everybody has a amazing night. Great week ahead. Whatever you plan on doing, whatever work or whatever. Hopefully everybody has a great night. I thank everybody, and I'll talk to everybody wherever we meet next. Comment section of videos, my next video. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks a lot, everyone.